This conference will now be recorded.
Okay. So currently there are the cluster size, there are no nodes. Currently it is 0 nodes. Let's go and update it. Yesterday I made it as 0 nodes. So let's go and update it. So this is the default pool, right? Yesterday we were saying number of nodes are 0. So we'll update it to 2 nodes. Let's go and update it to 2 nodes. Okay, till the time it is updating, so we will look at some of the concepts like how we are going to deploy. Say, for example, this is one of the sample application I have taken. It will have the API version, like which API we are using. So this is the first thing that will be there in the YAML file. We'll be writing a YAML file for the deployment. Kind will be what you're deploying. Sometimes it will be deployment or a pod or a service, something like this. Sometimes it will be service. And what are the labels? So labels are which pod it will apply to. So the pod will be deploying, right? So which pod it will apply to. The labels will say which pod it will be applying to. And replicas will be how many number of containers, how many replicas of this deployment you want. So that we can mention over here. Okay. And again, this is a template. In the template, in the metadata, we have the labels for which pods it will apply to. So we'll be writing in the metadata. And finally, the containers. For the pod, we'll be using a container. So this is the container image and the name of the image. Port we are using, this is the port number. Likewise, we'll be first going to deploy the pods. So for that, we will be needing this deployment file or a YAML file that we need to create to deploy the pods. So let's, once it is ready, so we'll deploy the pod first. And then to make it accessible over the internet, then we'll be going with um, exposing it as a service. So the same parts will be exposing it as a service. So for that, again, we need to deploy a service. So service, again, it looks like this. So this thing is what we have to write, like for any deployment. So we need to go with this kind of structure, API version, what kind it is, and then the metadata, the name of the deployment, and selector, what are the labels or what are the parts it will apply to. It will only apply to those labels, like those parts which we write over here. Okay. And the template, again, it will apply to those particular parts, and this is the container that we are using to deploy. Okay, so this is divided into these many categories. So first is the API kind metadata, and then we are going with the selector, which parts we want to go with, Then we have the replica and the template. In the template, this is the template for your pod. You're saying which pod it is, like hello and world are the two pods, and what are the containers we are deploying as part of that. Okay, so let's go back. Think it should be ready now. Okay, so two nodes are there currently. Now let's go and connect to this. Simply we can click on the connect option. So it will run in a Cloud Shell. So I can open it in a new window. Okay, so this will open the Cloud Shell. Here, kubectl will already be installed. So if you click kubectl, you will be able to see that. So you can run any commands now to deploy it. So let's create a file for the deployment. We'll give it a name like hello world deployment. Okay, so hello world deployment dot YAML file. Okay, there is already one that is created here. Okay, so this is how it will be looking like. Hello world deployment. So let's see if it is already there. We do have some files. Okay, so this is the file I was referring to. So we can create a file like this. Let me see if any deployments are there. Kubectl get deployments. No, currently there are no deployments. So we can create a file like deployment.yaml file, and we'll copy that entire thing in that one, right? So deployment. So this is what it looks like. Just the same thing we copy pasted, and now we'll go and run this one. Okay, to run this, we will go with the command kubectl apply, and we are applying the file, and this is the file name we are applying. Okay, deployment.yaml file. So there is some unable to recognize. Okay, so let's go with the hello world deployment first. I think this is the other one. So let's clear this. Okay, let's go to this file and see what is the issue. Okay, so in the meantime, just wanted to check, was the links useful that we shared yesterday? Any questions on that one, like on the Jenkins assignment, or any questions on anything that?
Not for me. I mean, I use the link. I don't have any errors.
Okay, so no questions on that side, because then nothing on Jenkins as of now. Docker.
Hmm.
Okay. Hmm. Okay, let's see now. We will try to run this. There is some certificate issue. I think it's not able to connect to the cluster. Why it's not able to see? It'll take some time to create. Let's see that. So have you tried installing Kubernetes, Vikas or Pushpa, like on Google Cloud or standalone installation? Like, takes some, I think it is taking a lot of time to delete the nodes. So let's see if it is going to work after that. This is a certificate that's saying some unknown certificate. Just trying to delete that nodes, and I've added a node pool. Let's try to run it and see if we can get the cluster information properly. Still getting the error. So let's see what this error is. I think there is some problem. What is the project name here? Project name is this one only. So still it is not able to connect. I don't see what is the problem. Okay, I think it's taking some time. So what we can do is I'll try to resolve this issue. So we can connect tomorrow, but if there is any other questions, so I can take it now.
I don't have any
Because I
right
don't
now.
want. Okay, anything in general or specific? Okay. So what I'll do is I'll try to resolve this issue then, and then we'll connect back tomorrow, so that I don't want you guys to be keep waiting simply. I'll try to see what the certificate issue is there, and then we'll connect back tomorrow. Okay. Sorry for the inconvenience, but I don't know why this is why this error is coming. So I don't want to keep you guys waiting there. Okay. So okay.
You mean tomorrow means on Sunday night, or I mean your Monday morning, or your Sunday morning?
No, we'll connect tomorrow. That will be your evening, right? So
Saturday
then
evening.
Monday, yeah, yeah. So your Friday evening, correct? Tomorrow.
Tomorrow Friday evening. So
Yeah, yeah. So Friday evening, you guys are okay, right? Anyways, there's no going out and things like that. So should be able to connect. And then Monday, we will see if any questions are there, and almost it will be done tomorrow with this Kubernetes. Monday and next week, if we have any questions, we can take it up in the next coming week.
okay.
But
Okay.
okay,
Bye.
okay, then we'll connect tomorrow. Yeah, bye.